While we are on the subject of the women's game, we're excited to welcome in our next guest, Alexis Moed, who is the president and founder of the Girls Elite Hockey Program and the GM of the Connecticut Whale. She'll be sitting on a panel tomorrow night as Girls Hockey Elite celebrates 50 years of Title IX, which, if you don't know what it is a law that prohibits sex-based discrimination in any school that receives funding from the federal government. The panel will share their stories, struggles, and successes on how that law has helped shape their lives and careers. Alexis, first off, thank you so much for joining us and making time to chat with us about the event tomorrow and for everything that you do for the game of hockey. I'll start with a simple one. Why was it important for you to be a part of this event?
Well, I think being that it's the 50th year of Title IX and we all, as players and coaches and administrators in hockey, have benefited from that piece of legislation, it seemed fitting that we educate the players that directly benefit from this and talk about how the generations since 1972 have seen a development in our sport and additional opportunity as a result of Title IX.
I know Jamie Hirsch, NHL Network's own, is going to be there moderating, working the panel. Who else is going to be there? And, you know, what kind of stories do you expect to hear from some of them?
Well, we have a great panel. We have women who are involved in all different areas of business, all different areas of hockey. Some have played hockey in the past, like myself. I played in college. We also have Kelly Nash, who coached for the Metropolitan Riveters last season and is now the head coach of the Long Island University Women's D1 program. We have Dr. Amy West coming on from Northwell, who works in sports medicine. And we have, Leah Del Rossi from New York Islanders, who's VP of Human Resources. So the players are going to get to hear each one's story, how we benefited from Title IX, the opportunities that we have. And it just seemed fitting that, we take a look at all different areas of business, because even though it was directed at equality in sports, it's played out over all these 50 years to really result in not just in sports, but greater opportunity in business as well.
And you are sitting on this panel, so I'll ask you the question, how has Title IX impacted you? Obviously, it's had a massive impact on you because you are the founder of Girls Elite Hockey. So I'm just curious, if you could share with our audience who may not be able to attend this event or who are not attending this event, sort of how it has impacted you on a personal level.
Well, for me, I grew up right before women's hockey was an Olympic event, and I got to see all of that roll out. And I was in high school when that team won gold in Nagano in 1998. And to know that those players not only had that opportunity because of Title IX, but those players also had opportunity to play in college because of that. That was really, I see the first generation where we could directly see that benefit. And if it weren't for them, then I wouldn't myself have been able to play in college and end up having a career in hockey.
How much has the Girls Elite program helped girls hockey on Long Island? I was there for 4 years, actually lived on the island for maybe 5 or 6 years. And I think there was a little bit then. I'm going back to the early mid 2000s, but saw a little of it, but not much. Where is it at right now?
We've grown tremendously. I mean, I started the program in 2016. We had 2 small teams, which equated to about 25 girls. We're up over 100 girls now. We have 7 teams. They range from 8 and under all the way through 19 and under. We have 2 teams at the 14U level. So we've absolutely seen tremendous growth since I started this program. And I hope that Islanders Elite serves as an example to all female athletes on the island that when it comes time to choose what sport they might want to get into, hockey is absolutely a great opportunity for them. And there's a home for them at Islanders Elite.
I'll follow up with this. We talk about the growth of the game a lot and how much the women's game has grown over the last 2 decades. But there's still further that we can go, right? I think there's still a lot of growth to be had for young girls that want to play hockey and grow up to represent their country at an Olympic Games. What would you like to see in maybe the next 5 to 10 years for the women's game?
Well, speaking on behalf of the Connecticut Whale and also the PHF, the Premier Hockey Federation, which is our pro league, I would absolutely like to see that grow. I think that's great opportunity. It gives the girls something to strive for, not just as a player, but like myself, work opportunity. That league and the Whale has made tremendous progress since its inception in 2015. And we just added another team, Montreal, this current season, actually. And I think that league has tremendous potential. And I'd like to see that really take off in the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, listen, we appreciate you hopping on the show.
Thanks.
All the best with the event tomorrow. And thank you so much for everything that you do for young girls that want to play hockey on Long Island. We appreciate that, and keep it going.
Great. Thank you.